to give more space to processes rather than products, because nowadays I feel everything is products oriented, but we need more space for process, more relaxed time, which is not unproductive but very useful for creative people to have the time to feel, perceive, elaborate things, meet, dialogue. It's part of our job and many times is undervalued.
Please be aware that deaf and disabled artists and our process is not the same as non-disabled and deaf artists. We may need more time. So for example, I'm deaf, so I communicate differently. And it's not only deaf people, but lots of different individuals. We may need to bring external people in. We may need to book interpreters far in advance to make sure they're brought in. Or we may need to get other external support in. So it's not an instantaneous process, it takes time. That's why I'd say that funders should please be aware of this.
I feel like there needs to be a shift and a change within the funding sector. I think funders need to be made accountable for where their funds are going, especially in regards to supporting deaf and disabled artists.
Funders and the funding should be planned and thought about also the extra needs that the disabled artists have. And usually they are not thinking about that, so we have the same budget and we have twice the problems or budget situations to deal with.
Understanding that access costs money.
Maybe it's about supporting more independent artists, deaf and disabled artists, or ensuring if there are organisations, what are they doing to ensure that their organisation is more inclusive of diversity, equity and inclusion for deaf and disabled artists to grow in those organisations and also be leaders in those organisations. Also, we are the less represented artists in the sector, so we need to have a voice, because in order to society stop marginalizing us, and stage is a very safe place for us to have a voice.
Understand that artists with disability are profitable. We make money if we look at it in the capitalist way of how society looks at art, but we also produce art. There are tools that open up artistic possibilities to the world.
If we change that on the stage, we are changing all the audience members' way of thinking, and this is a lot of people already.